And I want to remind everybody, you can say easy for you to say, Garyvee, da-da-da. I just want to remind everybody, I only give advice that I ate. From 20 to 32 for 12 years of my life, I worked 7 days a week in a liquor store every fucking day and gave up everything. I worked 15 fucking 16 hours a day, every single day. I did not have one Saturday off in my 20s.
What is your biggest secret to become
more confident?
Be more fearless and take chances to step up where maybe people are hiding.
Yep. So, you know how earlier I said I don't know how to teach you empathy? Because I don't. I used to answer this question the same way. And then the cool thing about life is you get wiser, you watch, and something breaks through. And I actually have an answer for this, and I don't say it a lot, and I'm super pumped you asked me, so thank you. You need to do two things. You need to start hanging out with people that are overly confident. You need to look around your world, friends of friends, go to meetups, look in your office, remember a friend from college or high school. You need to become friends with more people that are confident, and tomorrow you have to cut out one of your friends who's pessimistic and negative out of your life. Not totally, but you don't need to talk to her or him 3 times a day, maybe 3 times a month. This is an energy game. My friends, accountability, giving with no expectation in return, playing the long game. Every single person's business or ambition will grow exponentially tomorrow if they spend the next 13 years giving away free content forever. Seems super non-natural. When do you monetize? How do you do this? The person that holds the breath the longest wins. You know, it's just very simple. The problem is there's so many people here that are just not patient. And you're not patient. You know, the youngsters aren't patient because they have chips on their shoulder because they want to prove to mom and dad that they're right and they're going to do it their way. And the second they start doing their process, they've got the pressure on them. They haven't made it yet. This is all about shortcuts versus the long game. I spent the first 13 years of my career building my dad's liquor business for him. I was 34 years old, had no money to my name, owned 0% of Wine Library, and started Vaynermedia with AJ by getting somebody to pay us $80,000 before we did the campaign because I had no dollars. I decided to spend the first 13 years of my life working 15 hours a day to build my dad's business for him because I felt so thankful for what my parents did for me. So when people say easy for you or this and that, I'm like, look at my narrative. Like, how many of you are not 34 years old? Younger than 34, raise your hands. All of you that just raise your hands. I never made $100,000 a year. Like, think about how much time you actually have. I honed my skills. I learned how to build a business. But everybody's so impatient. Lack of patience and entitlement are the frameworks to why people aren't successful here. I'm talking very heady shit off the gate because before I get to the examples of what you should do on Facebook and Instagram and how influencer marketing's working and where the white space in our industry and voice and Alexa skills and all the shit I'm gonna go into in a minute, before I get there, if your fucking mind isn't right, it doesn't matter how you execute. And for the people that are over 45 and above, if you're still trying to get yours, you need to understand that if you're not satisfied, if you're not where you want to be, you need to understand that you've had time now to play, and the way you've been playing it isn't working. Just important to understand that. Now, if you're pumped and you're awesome, then fucking you won. And by the way, this isn't a money game. If you make $57,000 a year and have the work-life balance that you want, you're happy as shit, you fucking won. I know people making $8 million a year that are fucking miserable and hate their fucking life. And I have friends who make $67,000 a year loving life, 4 softball teams, and fucking love it. It's not a dollars and cents shit. I don't give a fuck how much money you make. Do you feel pumped as fuck when you wake up? Like I do. Like I barely fucking sleep, on these kind of trips, and I can't wait to get over here and talk to you about it because I fucking love it. I love grinding. I love all the fires I had to put out in the green room. I love that we lost an $8 million pitch today. I love it. I love it. I mean it.